I didn't want to think that I was going to die, but anything can happen.
Surveillance video from inside the walls of the Souza Baranowski Correctional Center shows how quickly a regular shift as a corrections officer can almost turn deadly. An inmate comes out of nowhere and stabs Nate Beauvais multiple times. This x-ray shows the 8-inch shank that was stuck in his neck. And when Ben McGinnis runs to help, another criminal jumps off the second tier and attacks.
There was 93 inmates out, and there was 3 of us, and Nate was already down.
Since that day, both COs have been out of work, suffering from physical injuries, depression, and stress. All common issues facing many working in the Department of Corrections that have led to an increase in the number of corrections officer suicides, 14 in the past 5.5 years. They include Captain Paul Murphy, Sergeant Sarah Haller, and Sergeant Philip Thomas. Captain Michael Mellon took his own life about 1.5 years after he retired.
You don't talk suicide behind the walls. That is something that shows emotion and emotional weakness.
Therapist Mary Foe works with many prison employees. She's seen an increase in the number and severity of the cases.
Totally full-blown affecting their lives. They've had to take time off from work. And sometimes that turns into punitive action.
No one in the administration of the Department of Corrections would speak with us on camera about the increase in suicides. But in a statement, they tell us they're working to better understand how the stress of this job impacts employees and how they can offer more support.
I think it's much more stressful today than it ever was.
This corrections officer doesn't want to be identified because he's still on the job. He lost one friend to suicide, but was able to help another who was desperate and depressed.
He said that, I've got a gun inside my nightstand, and he says, I really thought about using it a couple times. Finish myself off.
Many blame the stress of dealing with inmates, lower staffing levels, and lack of support for the number of deaths. Last year, 8% of the security staff were referred to the department's stress unit for help.
I don't like to watch it.
Ben McGinnis says after the near-fatal melee, he was given state and national awards. Then the support from the department faded away. He understands firsthand how many in this job are pushed over the edge and is hoping for change.
They've already had so many suicides. It's going to keep happening if they don't change something.
And the DOC tells us they're working with the union to enhance the suicide prevention program. The department is also taking part in a study to identify stress indicators and improve treatment. Kathy Curran, 5 Investigates.